I have an article in CIO magazine basically saying that this is maybe the best opportunity CIOs, IT has ever had to lead organizational transformation. Now, that doesn't mean doing everybody's job. It doesn't mean that that IT remakes marketing, but it does mean really being a partner to the business and making them aware of all that they can do and putting in the plumbing and being very responsive to the needs of their customers inside the business. If they can do that, there is enormous potential to have an impact. We have a case study in the book of Moshkan Lefebvre, who's the CIO, but also the chief operations person at Travelers Insurance. The fact that she has both those hats is very instructive. So she has been able to really push AI throughout the business that makes travelers lower cost, more responsive, more effective, cheaper, faster, better, all at the same time. But it requires that holistic viewpoint about how IT can be used. And look, I think it's a wonderful time to be in IT, but they've
Right.
got to not just be the masters of long-term projects. They really have to be infused in the business.
So, who do you think really owns the transformation in a company? Because many say, oh, we now need a chief of AI, right? Or it's the chief operating officer, or it's the CFO. And in some instances, the CIO reports directly to the CEO. In some instances, they don't. Sometimes they report to the chief operating officer, or potentially, in some instances, the CFO, I've seen. Who do you think really should be leading this charge? Obviously, besides the CEO setting that vision, is there somebody you feel is best poised within the organization to be the point person for the CIO or the CEOs?
So that's a great question. I think it depends on the organization and the people. The CIO may be the right person. It really depends on their orientation and the capabilities of their department. So if they can do it, great. A COO might be more natural, but ultimately, where the rubber's going to meet the road is the general managers, the heads of business units or functional heads. And now, oftentimes, they're going to have to be working in a collaborative sort of way. So there should probably be a working group, a very senior working group, where this happens.
Yeah.
But they're the ones who are going to make the change happen. And they're also going to be the ones filtering the need for the organization to IT to make sure that IT is focused on the right stuff. And they've got to have that negotiation with IT to really set the priorities.
Yeah.